Welcome back to Race Radar for Formula One fans. Live from Zandvoort, Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur has downplayed Lewis Hamilton's frustrated radio messages during the Dutch Grand Prix. Despite Hamilton's complaints over strategy calls, Vasseur insists he is not worried, explaining that the team's decisions were shaped by tactical considerations and the complexities of tire compounds. Lewis Hamilton has chosen to praise Ferrari's performance at the Dutch Grand Prix, despite his frustrations with race strategy that left him just outside the podium in fourth place. The 7-time world champion's radio messages revealed irritation during the race, but his post-race comments struck a more supportive tone, highlighting the team's progress and determination. Before we jump into today's Formula One news, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest F1 updates, breaking news, race analysis, and exclusive stories. Hamilton's frustrations were clear over the airwaves. On lap 42, with fresher tires than Charles Leclerc, he urged Ferrari to let him through for second place. When Leclerc delayed his pit stop, Hamilton sarcastically remarked, "Great way of wasting time, guys, good job." Later, while leading but yet to pit, Hamilton questioned Ferrari's approach as Lando Norris and Kimi Antonelli closed in. "Are you using me as a guinea pig or what? What's going on? How long will you have me stay out?" Ultimately, a lap 55 virtual safety car allowed Hamilton to pit and rejoin ahead of Leclerc, finishing P4. Still, the Briton felt valuable points were lost in his pursuit of Antonelli. Vasseur explained Ferrari's reasoning, noting that withholding strategy details was deliberate to avoid tipping off rivals. "We didn't want to tell him the strategy at this stage because we didn't want to disclose it to competitors. We wanted to keep him on track until the end, and he was able to keep Antonelli behind him. I think it would have been the right call." On the Leclerc situation, Vasseur admitted there was a kind of confusion when Charles extended his stint, but insisted it was not a major concern. "Everybody will be back in the briefing. They will have a clear picture about the race." Vasseur highlighted that the Dutch GP was particularly difficult to manage due to the narrow performance margins between tire compounds. The difference between the three compounds was very marginal today. It was difficult to have a clear picture on strategy. Sometimes we had to adapt, learning from others, and that was frustrating. Both Hamilton and Leclerc expressed frustrations at different points, underscoring how tricky the race was to manage. Ferrari's challenge was balancing two competitive drivers while navigating unpredictable tire performance. Hamilton's P4 finish leaves him 59 points behind Antonelli in the drivers' standings, level with George Russell. Ferrari remains second in the constructors' race, but the gap to Mercedes persists. For Hamilton, every lost second matters in the fight against Antonelli. For Ferrari, the Dutch GP was another reminder of the fine margins that define championship battles. Fred Vasseur's message is clear. Ferrari is not alarmed by Hamilton's radio fury. Strategy confusion at Zandvoort was shaped by marginal tire differences and tactical secrecy, not deeper team issues. As the season continues, Ferrari must refine execution and communication to ensure frustrations don't cost them points in the fight against Mercedes. Despite the heated radio exchanges, Hamilton's post-race reflections were far more positive. "Firstly, the guys in the garage did a fantastic job. Pit stops, strategy was generally very good. The car felt awesome, and they have continued to work so hard." He highlighted Ferrari's upgrades at Zandvoort, noting that while the team still loses 3 to 5 tenths on straights compared to rivals, progress is being made. For Hamilton, the effort and dedication of the team remain a source of optimism. Hamilton admitted, however, that the race was definitely frustrating. He believes time lost behind Leclerc cost him a podium finish. "I lost several seconds behind Charles, which I think ultimately made the difference. I'm here to win. And to win championships, you have to pick up every point. Ferrari team boss Fred Vasseur assured he is not worried by Hamilton's radio messages, insisting they reflect the intensity of competition rather than deeper issues. Hamilton's P4 result leaves him 59 points behind championship leader Kimi Antonelli and level with former Mercedes teammate George Russell. Ferrari remains in the hunt, but the gap to Mercedes is significant. Hamilton emphasized his long-term goal, leading Ferrari to a championship. My goal is to try and lead this team to the championship, and we've got some work to do for sure. Lewis Hamilton's Dutch Grand Prix was a mix of frustration and encouragement. His radio messages revealed irritation with strategy, but his post-race comments praised Ferrari's progress and commitment. As the Scuderia continues to chip away at its deficit, Hamilton's determination to lead them to a title remains undiminished. The Dutch GP may not have delivered a podium, but it reinforced Ferrari's resilience and Hamilton's belief that victory is still within reach. If you enjoy our content, please give this video a like. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts, predictions, and opinions about today's topic.